When you talk about dream fights that boxing fans have begged for, few names spark more debate, passion, and division than Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. For years, this fight has lingered in the shadows like unfinished business, a clash that feels destined yet constantly delayed. It's the kind of fight that defines legacies, not just careers. On one side, the face of boxing, a four-division champion, Canelo Alvarez, polished, powerful, and proven. On the other, the undefeated beast from Phoenix, David Benavidez, hungry, relentless, and convinced that Canelo has been running from him. This isn't just about belts. This is about pride, control, and proving who truly rules the super middleweight division. Canelo Alvarez is a name etched in the modern history of boxing. A fighter who started as a teenage prodigy in Mexico and grew into the sport's biggest global icon. His resume is legendary, from Miguel Cotto to Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, and Caleb Plant. Canelo is the definition of discipline, mastering every aspect of the game. His counterpunching, his body work, his defense, all sharpened by years of experience at the highest level. But while his reign at 168 pounds has been dominant, one name continues to shadow it: David Benavidez. David Benavidez isn't just another contender. He's a storm waiting to happen. Standing tall at 6'2" with freakish hand speed and non-stop aggression, Benavidez is unlike anyone Canelo has faced in this era. He's not intimidated by Canelo's aura, not softened by fame, and definitely not there to play defense. He's there to take Canelo's head off. Every time a microphone is placed in front of him, Benavidez's message is clear. Canelo doesn't want to fight me because he knows what's coming. Those words echo through the sport, pushing pressure on Canelo's empire. The fans are divided. On one side, Canelo's loyal army, those who believe his legacy and skill are untouchable. On the other, a growing crowd of believers who see Benavidez as the future, the man who can finally dethrone the king. And between them sits one of the most intense rivalries boxing could ever script without a single punch being thrown yet. Now imagine fight night. The arena is electric, Las Vegas, sold out to the rafters. Mexican flags waving everywhere, chants breaking out in every direction. The moment feels bigger than just boxing. It's pride versus potential, legacy versus hunger, experience versus youth. When the lights dim and the ring announcer calls their names, the crowd erupts in a roar that shakes the building. Canelo walks out first, calm, expressionless, in control as always. He's done this 100 times. He's the general in the middle of chaos. His music echoes power, respect, and dominance. Then Benavidez's music hits, and the energy shifts. He storms out like a man possessed, eyes burning through the crowd, every step fueled by years of frustration and desire. This is his moment to prove the world wrong. And they finally meet in the center of the ring, face to face. The difference in their energy is palpable. Canelo, calm and unreadable. Benavidez, alive with intensity. The referee gives the instructions, and neither man blinks. The bell rings, and the war begins. The first round is all about positioning. Canelo immediately starts working his body shots, that signature left hook thudding into Benavidez's ribs. But Benavidez doesn't flinch. He's walking forward, throwing rapid-fire combinations, 6, 7 punches at a time, forcing Canelo to move and think. The pace is brutal. You can feel the crowd reacting to every exchange. It's clear from the start, this won't be a slow chess match. It's going to be a battle of wills. By round 3, the pattern begins to emerge. Canelo, shorter and more compact, is looking to pick his moments, sharp counters, heavy power shots, precise timing. Benavidez is throwing volume, smothering him, trying to overwhelm with pressure. Canelo lands a massive right hand that snaps Benavidez's head back. But the younger fighter grins and fires back twice as hard. The message is clear: I'm not going anywhere. It's a dangerous mentality, and Canelo knows it. As the middle rounds unfold, Canelo starts to target the body with vicious intent. Left hook after left hook digs into Benavidez's ribs, the kind of shots that have broken other men. But Benavidez keeps pressing forward, like a tank with no brakes. His jab begins to find range, pushing Canelo back, something few have ever managed to do. The crowd senses the shift. Canelo, the counterpuncher, is being forced to fight at a pace that doesn't suit him. Round 6 turns wild. Benavidez lands a massive uppercut on the inside that catches Canelo clean. The crowd gasps as the champion takes a half step back, smiling, pretending it didn't hurt. But Benavidez sees something in his eyes, maybe a flicker, maybe nothing. He jumps forward, unleashing a barrage of punches, the kind that make the commentators scream. Canelo's guard holds, but barely. The bell saves him from further damage, and as he walks back to the corner, for the first time, Canelo looks human. In the corner, Canelo's team stays composed, telling him to keep calm, keep picking his moments. In Benavidez's corner, the message is simple: don't let up. Keep walking him down. Both men nod, their faces hard as stone. They know the second half of this fight will test everything they are. Round 7 begins, and Canelo starts adapting. That's what makes him special. He begins slipping punches more effectively, countering with short, devastating hooks. He starts to time Benavidez's combinations, landing the cleaner, harder shots. But Benavidez doesn't care about precision, he cares about volume. He's throwing in waves, relentless, pushing Canelo into corners, trying to drown him with activity. Every punch Canelo throws feels like a statement. Every punch Benavidez throws feels like a challenge. By round 9, both men are marked up. Canelo's eyes show swelling, Benavidez's ribs are red from punishment. The fight has turned into a war of attrition. The pace slows slightly, but the intensity never fades. The crowd senses that history is being written. Every exchange is brutal, tactical, and emotional. It's not just about who's better, it's about who wants it more. Then in round 10, the moment happens. Benavidez lands a sharp jab followed by a right hand that catches Canelo flush. The champion stumbles slightly, not down, but shaken. The crowd explodes. Benavidez smells blood and charges, throwing punches from every angle. Canelo backs up, deflecting, countering, surviving. His experience shows. He weathers the storm, digs deep, and fires back with a left hook to the liver that stops Benavidez in his tracks. The two warriors stand toe-to-toe, trading bombs until the bell. It's chaos, it's beautiful, it's boxing at its purest. As they enter the championship rounds, the fatigue is visible. Canelo's punches are more deliberate now, less frequent but heavier. Benavidez still pushes forward, but his combinations have slowed just enough for Canelo to see them coming. The veteran senses his moment. He begins to pick Benavidez apart with clean, short counters. His left hook finds a home over and over, and each one lands with a sound that echoes through the arena. Round 12 arrives. Both men touch gloves, a rare sign of respect before the final war. The crowd is on its feet. No one sits down. For 3 minutes, they give everything. Benavidez throws flurries, refusing to step back. Canelo digs to the body, fires hooks to the head, trying to seal the fight. Every exchange feels like the last. The bell rings, and both men drop their hands, exhausted, bloodied, and unbroken. They embrace briefly, both knowing they've just been part of something historic. When the scorecards are read, the arena holds its breath. One judge scores it for Benavidez, the second for Canelo, the third 114-114. A draw. The building erupts in mixed emotions, cheers, boos, disbelief. Canelo nods, expression unreadable. Benavidez throws his hands up, shouting that he wants a rematch. There's no closure, only unfinished business. But one thing is clear, both men's stock has risen. Both proved why they're elite. Both left a piece of themselves in that ring. At the post-fight press conference, Canelo sits with ice on his hands, calm and composed as always. He's strong, he says. He's young, hungry. But I'm still the manual. Benavidez, across the hall, fired up and emotional, says, he knows what happened in there. He felt me. He knows I won. Let's run it back. Reporters ask about a rematch, and Canelo simply smirks. If the business is right, we'll see. The tension lingers, and the fans know this isn't over. This fight symbolizes more than just a championship bout. It's generational. Canelo represents mastery, patience, and legacy. Benavidez represents youth, ambition, and fire. One built his empire through years of battles. The other is trying to conquer it in one night. Both are right in their own ways, both destined to meet again. In the aftermath, analysts and fans debate endlessly. Did Canelo's accuracy win more rounds, or did Benavidez's pressure steal the fight? Did experience outsmart youth, or did youth outwalk experience? The sport thrives on questions like these. Social media floods with highlight clips, fan arguments, and endless comparisons. But deep down, everyone knows what they saw, greatness on both sides. For Canelo, this fight would be another chapter in a career defined by challenges. For Benavidez, it would be the night he proved he belonged among the greats. And for the sport, it would be a reminder of why boxing still captures hearts around the world, Because when two warriors meet in their prime, it becomes more than a fight. It becomes history. When the rematch eventually happens, and it won't just be about belts or rankings. It will be about redemption, about proving who truly owns the super middleweight throne. Because no matter who wins, Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez is more than a rivalry. It's the story of legacy versus destiny. And when that bell rings again, the whole world will stop to watch two men give everything they have for the right to call themselves the best.